I hope you're doing awesome and that you had a great week. Today I actually wanted to take a little bit of time out to talk to you about how and why you should support independent music. The main thing I'd like you to consider doing or do is to please stop asking independent artists why they do not have a major label record deal or why they're not shopping for a major label record deal. Getting a major label record deal is not as easy as whipping on down to your nearest 7-Eleven and buying a chocolate bar. It's really not. Some information that you might find very interesting is that there are roughly under about 24 major record labels, and on those labels there's about 2,000 artists signed to those labels combined. That means amongst all of those labels, that's how many artists there are signed. On the other side of that, on MySpace alone, there are about 13 million artists registered worldwide. And I said 13 million. From purely a mathematical standpoint, there are not enough labels, nor is there enough money to sustain even the talented artists worthy of being signed to a record label. Also, you have to keep in mind, not every artist is going to fit the mold of what a major record label wants. They're always looking for a particular sound at a particular time. And guess what, you guys? That sound is changing all of the time. Truthfully speaking, major label record deals are like lottery wins with a whole bunch of politics thrown in them. Asking an independent artist why they haven't got their major label deal yet is like me asking you, why haven't you won the lottery? There are literally thousands of incredibly talented independent artists who you should be supporting regardless of if they have a record deal or not. For example, in my circles I know tons of fabulously talented artists, and these artists definitely don't need my stamp of approval or for me to promote them, but I just want to mention a few of them to you because these are people who you should really be supporting. So who comes to mind to me is Lisa LaVie, an amazingly talented R&B pop artist from Montreal who's currently living in Los Angeles. I'm going to leave you some of her information, and I want you to really try and check her out and buy her music.
Baby, I thought we'd make it through, but the demons that control your mind got in the way of our love.
Another artist who I really enjoy is David Choi. David's from Los Angeles, and his music is a bit hard to classify because he does a bunch of different stuff, but basically he's a singer-songwriter.
This man is hard to understand.
Another really talented and very sweet artist, her name is Laura Broad, and she's from the UK. Her style is kind of like R&B pop rock, and she just has an amazing thing going on with her YouTube profile.
Cause I seem to have hit the floor from what you said, but I can't find you now.
So continuing on my list of just a tiny amount of artists that I feel are really talented is an amazing group called Amir. They're a contemporary R&B group out of Boston, Massachusetts.
I need you here with me right now. You were looking so bad, but you just can't hide one thing that's not in your grasp.
And another personal favorite of mine, a girl from Detroit, Michigan named Tonjes. She's actually a self-taught singer-songwriter, and I think you should definitely check her out.
You're mine. I've been holding onto something, but you know I'm doing fine. If you jump, I jumped.
So I really want to encourage you guys to please support independent artists when you come across them. Don't wait for them to get a major label record deal, because honestly, the mathematical odds are that they probably won't. So don't wait, support them now, because them not being on a major doesn't invalidate the incredible talent that they have. I just want to impress on you guys, please don't think that any small contribution that you can make to an independent artist's music is insignificant. It's actually very significant. For example, that $10 that you just spent at the drive-thru getting fast food, if you took that and you bought one independent artist's album on iTunes, that's really making a difference. And if a few thousand people did that every year for that same artist, that artist is going to be able to make a living regardless and apart from having a major label record deal. So basically, wherever you are and whenever you can, please support independent music. Thank you guys for listening to this. It's just something that I really wanted to share with you, especially right now. And I hope you have a really awesome rest of your weekend, and I'll see you guys next Saturday. Bye!
That's all for today.